Good morning. It's actually the afternoon. How we doing? It's time to game once more. Totem, Collab, gaming. I'm a little bit nervous for Glim because it's like the only map that has videos on it currently, which makes me think that it's a bit hard. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Doing this initial Dream Hyper. I also need to remember how to do Dream Hypers real quick with a demo hyper button. Yeah, I'm going to be listening to this music for the next little while. Still trying to think of what type of, like, for some reason the song reminds me of something. But I'm not sure what. I need to get some really good ultras. The timing for the demo hypers out of this stream thing is very weird. Oh, that was nice. Gotta stay down where I know it'll be safe. Just these bells. Bonjour. How are you doing? 'Tis not at work? Oh my gosh. How are you doing today, Mink? Ooh. Really gotta work out a timing for this. Interesting. Doing good, school and work and whatnot. Free to do shenanigans for the next 4 hours? Hell yeah. We love shenanigans. I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to add 30 bees to the counter. That's... Hold on. Let me edit the message too. Done. Yes, 30 bees today. Surprisingly less than I thought there would be, because it was on the bigger green, or the biggest green out of the 3. But apparently bees aren't a fan of the big green. What is this? Too much grass, not enough hidden mushrooms. Oh, hello. There actually is like some fungus that can get in on the green, but when that happens we usually just spray fungicide. Huh? I need a buffer and updash out of that. Makes sense. Getting the timing of this this stream hyper pretty good though. What would I classify mushrooms as? What do you mean? Vegetable or meat? I don't know. I'd say vegetable just because it's not an animal. But I feel like I have heard it been called meat before. I'm not much of a vegetable expert slash mushroom expert slash whatever. Feels so it's like too non-plant like in nature to be a vegetable. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not an expert in this sort of topic, so my opinion shall be taken with a grain of salt. I prestiged in Faz last night. Now I got a cool hot pink player card. It's very cool. I fuck with it. God. Thank you. Now I gotta get on the grind again to have decent items. Yes, yes, I will. If you plan on playing tonight, I shall. I'm pressing it too early still. I'm not entirely sure which part of this first section I'm getting wrong, so that it doesn't do that properly. Okay. Whatever I'm doing here. You messed up the time you'll be on for the next 6 hours? Lovely. Think much calm music room. It is sort of calm, but it's like, yeah, the bells at the end. This little section with the bells. Like, that's unsettling. To me, it sounds like the symbolism of someone dying, you know? I don't know if this is original music or custom, or like from a game or something, so it could be in that context, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was like Amori music or something. Need to put a stay down after I hit this thing. There. It's not Omori music, because I remember looking at the artist and it wasn't whoever the Omori person is. I think I can just do this. Will be a bit sketch if I go too low, but... The strata. I think I need to do a thing. A dream hyper. I think if I do that, yeah, that'll work. The black spikes are... They're technically like dream blocks, but if you run into them, you die. Without dashing. Or if you run into them without dashing, you die. But they're dream blocks otherwise. I think because they're so small, you don't see the dream particles on them. Or the sprite doesn't have dream particles or something, but... First time you see them in Strawberry Jam, they're attached to dream blocks. So it's a bit more obvious. I'm going to put a state down once I get 2 dashes up on this thing. Normal dash dream hyper down right. Need a bit more speed from that. Oh. I think I'm doing this right. I'm just not getting enough speed. Can you... Does it give me more speed if I do it from a down left? Yeah, it might be the reverse stream blocks that are being used. Your favorite. Made heaps of progress. Not recently, but when you did, you made heaps of progress. I say not recently as in you're not playing it currently, but... when you were playing it, progress was being made. Oh. I know I can at least lab this idea that I'm doing. Hold up, looking at a video, I just need to figure out if this is the right thing or if I'm just skill issuing. Glim me. Oh, I see. It is the wrong strategy. What I was doing the first time is the right one. I just didn't see that there was a third ultra to be done. Yeah, down there. That's it. I thought I was just really bad at doing ultras, but no. What? I think that end there is just a normal ultra. I don't think I need to do demo hyper thing. Yes. It is just a normal ultra. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. Remember, I don't have a state down. Something tells me this map is going to be a little bit hard. Just a smidgen. What? No. No, it can't be that hard. I'm failing to get this off now. There we go. Now I need to figure out why this fails half the time. Isn't it ultra faster, maybe? This music. This music is going to be the end of me. These first two ultras are going to be the death of me. Well, this first chained ultra, I guess. I don't know why I can't do it. They do say plus ultra. That is what they say. Bongo moth. I'm not understanding why these chained ultras are not consistent. Am I not jumping too fast off the first one, maybe? Perhaps? Maybe that's what's happening. Perhaps. I think that is what's happening. I'm buffering my jump off the first one and it's not giving me ultra speed. I think I buffered off that one. Ah, nice. Okay, I've worked out my problem. Now I just gotta get good. Oh, that actually made it. I didn't expect that. Thanks, Slack. We love lagging here. So... Would I rather consume 100 bees or 100 wasps? Dead. Can I cook them? Cooking is allowed. I'm trying to think of why you would choose to not eat one over the other. I feel like I've I've definitely seen wasps eaten before. Not eaten, but like cooked as a food. I haven't seen that done for bees, and I think that's because bees are more endangered, probably. I'd probably go with wasps, just because I feel less bad. What would you go with? Probs bees? State your case. Less stinger? Fair. Smaller? That's valid. Hmm. That is valid. Never been stung before, but it'd be funny to eat one and then find out you're allergic to toxins. Oh god. That would be unfortunate. My mum's allergic to bees. But I don't think I am, thankfully. Damn, I'm getting this down pretty well now. I say I think because I'm pretty sure I got stung in like grade 6. But like I don't think I saw the bee. I can't remember exactly how it went. It's a counter-attack. They're gonna be plotting in their little house. Like check out the house and open it up. There's just a huge map with like like floor plans of the bowls club and whatever. A bunch of bees and shit everywhere. They can memorize faces. Although the ones that survive seeing me don't get attacked, I think. Oh, there was the one that sat on my arm and he was pretty chill. Or she was pretty chill. Can't go misgendering bees, can we? God damn. can't believe you'd misgender a bee like that, for real. I'm such a bigot. Oh my gosh. The bee puns go crazy. What do you mean? From your iPhone? Ah, yeah. See, the face of agony. Yeah, it did send. What is that? Tired face. Damn it. That's you at work. Faces progressively get more upset. Yeah. Damn. Okay, I'm getting this thing now. Oops. Oh. Rip. Need to stop pressing jump before I press dash. I've been getting a little bit better at it, but it's still hard. What with the angle of my hand and such. That's probably just the corresponding finger with each bind is probably the problem. Because I dash with my index finger, and then I jump with my middle finger. And because my middle finger is longer than my index finger, when I go to press both at the same time, I'll most likely press jump first, which will ruin my instant hypers. So I've got to intentionally go out of my way to make sure I press dash first before jump. What if I switched the keys and I'd have to learn how to use jump as my index finger? And I don't want to do that. That would like ruin with all of my muscle memory. Because like the only platformers I played on my, or like when I would play platformers on my laptop, the ones that I played, their jump button would be well, the controls would be Z and X. Z would be jump and X would be shoot. And I just got so used to my middle finger being the jump button that when I started learning this game on keyboard, what tripped me up most was that my index finger was the jump button by default. So I swapped it. Not realizing that that would lead to a very niche problem. It is what it is. It's not something I can't, like, learn to deal with, you know? Like, it's something I can practice to get better at, so it's not a problem, but currently in this point in time, it is a problem. I forgot to talk about World Abyss's mapping, or like a creation process that it went through yesterday. That mystery dungeon inspired map that had a unique process of creation. So I may as well talk about it now. Assuming that, like, hoping that I don't spread misinformation from saying, like, something, or paraphrasing something that wasn't correct, but whatever. So for whatever reason, when they started making the map, for whatever reason, it might have been like bad internet or something, or power went out or something for like a while, the lead mapper couldn't, like, do anything. Their power went out, they couldn't access their computer or something, so they couldn't map the level at all. So what they did was they drew the levels on a piece of paper scanned them and then sent them to people to create the map for them. And those levels have like a lot of timed moving blocks and stuff. Like a lot of moving parts, and it's like a puzzle routing map to its Grandmaster difficulty, so it's would have been extremely difficult to design something on a piece of paper without being able to like test any of the results until it's like fully complete and sent over. So they just sent like all the complete rooms over to people, scanned them. And when the people made those rooms, almost all of them worked perfectly. Like almost, it was like pretty much all correctly done. All of the moving parts were all like perfectly timed. The dedication, yeah, truly. I know there's images somewhere of the drawings that the map has sent. So I'll see if I can find them when ad break starts. Yeah, I think it's very cool that that happened somehow. Somehow, some way that mapper managed to just design rooms perfectly with moving parts without messing any of it up. I really need to figure out how this is going to get more consistent. Oh, excuse me. I'm turning my cheats. Whoa. Okay. Can't imagine drawing a 2-scale room. Yeah, I don't know what they did. They might have had like graphing paper or something. Because like all of the stuff is like broken into tiles, right? Like all these rooms are broken into tiles. All these like this is 2x2 tiles right here. That's the size of one tile. This is a 2x2 block. These are 2x1 tiles. These spinners are probably 2x2 again. I don't know. Whatever they are. But like everything's broken into tiles. If you use like graphing paper or something, it'd probably be easy to at least get some sort of like idea of the scale. I'm sure if you're versed enough at mapping to know files and stuff, then it shouldn't be too bad figuring out how to make a room. Like drawing wise, because it's just like pixel art basically. God damn. What am I doing? Buffer and up dash. Then a right, then an up, and then a left. I should probably practice the ending again. I haven't done it in a bit. Oops. You can... Okay. Okay. Let's study in a minute. I'm gonna quickly look up these images. I know that it's in one of Paradash's videos. Let's have a look at this wiki. Lack of Wi-Fi. They drafted all the rooms on paper then sent it via email, which surprisingly worked and kept the map from being cancelled. What Abyss? It takes place in the World Abyss, a dungeon in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky. After Temple Tower crashed. Where's the images though? I want the images. I'll have a look at the Parrot Dash video maybe. Here we go. Okay. Now let's put this... Oh, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's do main monitor. Right up, so this is from Parrot Dash Video. Won't have audio, but this is one of the room designs. And, yeah, all these circles are spinner obstacles. That's the spawn point, moving block, bubbles, friggin' dash crystals, key switches, a door with a button there, and then this is another one. This is a vertical room. And then yeah, these moving blocks here, they like move up at a constant pace. And all of this is like... all of this is made to be lined up so that you could perfectly like weave through all these spinners, and it's timed well with these moving blocks. And it was done all on paper. And this is another one. So yeah. So they had no internet, so they just designed these rooms using paper and then scanned it over to the other people, and then they mapped it out for them. And yeah, these moving switches, or these switches are all to like time stuff to go together and whatever. But yeah, it's very cool the way that's mapped. Now time to do this again. I need to do it down left. Damn, I need to make sure that doesn't happen too. Oh. What an awful set of ultras. I think I need to... I think I need to do a jump before I do a down right. That'd be so cool. It'd be such a good pastime. I wish I was good at like designing stuff like that. Because there's so many like cool, interesting gameplay things that people do and I just would never even think of doing it. I better state after there I've done this ultra because I need to. Okay. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, just skill issue. That's the end of the screen, yeah. This is like the first screen. Damn. Map is so heckin' hard. Oh my goodness. My freaking goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh, and that was one that worked too. Damn it, it needs to be down right. I was close. I did the hard parts at least. Progress, progress. Progress. Stream doesn't end until I beat the screen at least. I've made that my end goal now. The screen will be defeated. Thank you, thank you. It's just a matter of getting past this first chained ultra. I don't get why it's so precise. God, then I'm gonna play Elden Ring tomorrow. I don't actually know what time it's coming out for me, but it's probably gonna be a region based thing, right? I don't know. I can't remember how they did Elden Ring. I think they... Remember when Elden Ring was coming out, they posted like a little map of the world with what time the game would be out for different time zones and stuff, and I thought that was really cool. Because then people didn't have to bother going through the trouble of having to convert to their time zone. So I wonder if they'd done the same for Night Rain. They might have. Damn it. Rah. Yeah, I can't remember if Elden Ring released regionally. Like if it released it, for example, like 11 PM, right? It releases at 11 PM for whatever time zone you're in. So people would be doing like the change your location to New Zealand strategy so they can play the game earlier, because New Zealand would get it first because they're at the front of the time zone. Or whether they do it like at the same time for everyone. Yeah, people love doing the change your location to New Zealand strategy. Population of New Zealand goes up dramatically when a new Call of Duty game comes out. Imagine changing location. Yeah, real. Couldn't be me. I'm not that hungry for Call of Duty. Physically flies to New Zealand, yes. Real. Just like... Just go to New Zealand, and then you can play it early. It's easy. And you also get to go to New Zealand. Real. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if a Silk Song comes out like a good time for Australians. Because Australian devs. That'd be pretty epic though if it did. I wouldn't be surprised if they just release it at like fucking 2 AM Australian time though to do a worldwide release. worldwide release. I can't wait for Silksong to come out, and then I'm gonna like just stream it for way too long. You didn't? Really? Yeah, Team Cherry's Australian. Feel like a fake fan. Don't worry, I won't judge you for being a fake fan. I'm currently wearing a Gengar hoodie and I've only played 2 Pokemon games in my life. I've beaten games, I've only beaten 1 Pokemon game in my life. I've half beaten Ruby and White. So they can be considered 1 game, so I guess 2 games. So yeah, absolute fake Pokemon fan out here. Absolute fraud. I can believe that. Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, the pixels and the running properly would be nice. Like, I didn't hate Violet. I thought it was fine. I liked the music and the story. Well, mostly the music. Even though it, like, ran pretty shit, it was still pretty fun. That's sort of the something about the music in Violet, I guess Scarlet and Violet, but the fact that like one of the tracks is just like it opens with like some fucking crazy hardstyle EDM. I just thought it was like so fun. Real. And it's in a Pokemon game. It's like, what the fuck? You go from bloody, you know, just chill old Pokemon music, and the modern Pokemon music is hardstyle. And Toby Fox worked on some of the music as well, which I thought was pretty cool. Real. That's the shit. That is the shit. Bro, why can't I get this? Why am I struggling? Get away, you fucking bitch. A fly decided it was going to hang around my hands the exact time that I got that far into the screen. No, a fly, not a spider. I think, well, depending on what type of spider it was, but like, I'd have a much more distressed reaction than just like an upset, angry sort of reaction. If it was a spider. Hold up. Oh, BRB. Dogs are barking. Okay, they weren't getting up to mischief, but I will stay on standby just in case they do. I remembered to remove the BRB thing as well this time. Do we want kitty cam? We've got kitties. We've got kitties hanging around now. We're gonna have kitty cam. Just for a bit. Him. He's so scary. Okay, let's camera. Hello. Him. What does this look like? I need to make my window bigger. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty cam. Where does kitty cam go, I wonder? Transform, edit transform. Crop left. No, there's more than one cat there. You got one in the center. Oops. Yeah, it's hard to... There's cats there. There's a cat on the couch. There's a cat there. Yeah, don't fall. Let me count with my eyes instead of the camera. I'm seeing 4 cats, but one of them's hiding down below the couch there. Let's crop this by like 100. 500 maybe. No, cropping the wrong side. Crop this side. Like 500. Nope. 200. Yes. Perfect. Kitty cam can go here. Crop top. Oi, don't you start fighting each other. There. Kitties. Kitty cam set. Is that visible? Or is that too small? It's probably too small, right? Yeah. That should be fine for now. I don't want to obstruct too much of my game. I'm trying. There's only one cat now. They've all left. You make eye contact with this camera, please. Yeah, there you go. Cat. Guess since there's only one cat, I'll aim it a bit better. There you go. Okay, dogs are fighting. BRB. Okay. Let's lock in. Oh, it depends. Sometimes they'll sit there for a little bit, but they usually just want food, but they have come too early. Because I feed them at 3. Oh. That one's moved away. I'm going to turn kitty cam off. This kitty cam was rather unsuccessful, but that's okay. You can try kitty cam again next time. Cat spotted. Mm-hmm. That's it. Yeah, but you have a valid reason to not see cats on a normal basis. Otherwise, not seeing cats on a normal basis is inexcusable. No cat access around here, just dust. Valid. Damn it. We're getting there, we're getting there. This first ultra is getting slightly more consistent, I want to say. Only slightly though. Just need to remember to get that. Make sure I jump after I dash. Still not doing that properly. I really have to think about this bloody dash before jump thing. Or I'm just dashing too early. That could also be the case. I'm down riding too early before I hit the crystal. Do not do that. I'm doing it still. Goofy. You just lock in, apparently. No. Keep doing the wrong thing with that. think one of my biggest problems as well is that I'm trying to do the dream hypers too early. Drink water. Oh my god. Done. Water drank. Thank you, thank you. Water. Gosh. How many points do you have, Meg? After your unsuccessful wheel spin from yesterday. $2K? Damn. Still racking it up. 1K. I barely have enough water for a second one. You're gonna make me have to leave and fill it up next time. Damn it. I'll be back then. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Back with my water. Uh-huh. Thank you, thank you. I am rejuvenated and I shall now immediately finish this screen because of it. Yes. Thriving. Yes, slay. Damn it. When I see the stars next to a word, I have to read it like that. Or I read it in my head like that. I was so hyped when you said you were a green tea drinker the other day. Because I feel like every time I have tea, people like think that green isn't like a good flavor, you know? Yeah. Freaking green tea for the win. Or maybe it's just my family, but whenever I go to my nan's and have tea and there's like cousins around, family around, whatever, I'd always have green tea and they'd always not have green tea because they think it tastes bad. I'm like, what? You're having coffee. Non-tea drinkers for real. Not educated enough. Well, some of them are bloody black tea with milk. I'm like, bro. I'll be having black tea with milk and then tell me, yeah, and tell me the bloody green tea doesn't taste good. Yeah, not matcha. I haven't had matcha before. A matcha non-enjoyer. Damn it. Grass taste. Valid. Grrr. Come on. Uplift dash. Uplift Dash right demo dash jump down right dash. It's not that hard. I am not winning currently. Apparently forgotten how to do my demo hypers, my dream hypers. There we go. I was doing it too early. Damn you. Curse you, Bale. Blinks. Blinks with eyes. Whatever I was doing before was good, but I can't remember what it was. I hope you're enjoying the color blue because we're going to be looking at it for a little bit longer. No! I forgot about the third ultra that I had to do there, and then I thought I'd messed it up because I forgot about it. Your phone is blending into the walls. You only find your phone through sound. Real. Why is my wall playing Celeste? What is this? Ugh. Celesting in dreams. Real. God damn, dude. Right. Killing someone? Killed. It has to happen. Do any chats come up when they appear? It was a bot. But it says likely ban evader restricted. So I'm assuming that it didn't appear in chat because of that. No, okay. Yeah, whenever I say I'm gonna kill someone, it's a bot. Or it's like one of my friends I'm gonna time out or something. Even before you yeah, sometimes they'll get a bit rowdy. They'll get a little bit rowdy. There was one night some of my friends got a little bit drunk and they came into my stream. I wasn't aware that they were coming into my stream, nor that they were drunk. They came into my stream and started saying full legal names and addresses in chat. So I had to time them out for a little bit. It's... yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fucking shit. I appreciate you. Oh, that's nice. It's two ends of the spectrum of being drunk. I enjoy your presence when we are together. Yeah. Oh. Damn. Good friends. Mayhaps, mayhaps. Yeah, that seems pretty... That seems pretty reasonable to assume. Yeah. Very fair moral. If you didn't go on Twitch, then you wouldn't have gotten a ride home though. So... That is true. I don't know, man. I think you like... that one. Yeah, valid. God, I'm jumping too early. I've got this. Log in, right? I don't know. Come on. Got my back off the chair. I've just been sitting forward so much. Not like leaning forward, but just like sitting forward. Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna practice back half of this screen again. Maybe I'll do from after the ultra to the end. Just to make sure everything's good there. So the screen isn't that long, it's just this first section that's hard. Wait, what the fuck? You can do that? Interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say, what's up? What weird hypothetical are you gonna ask me now? Damn. No way. Be forced to use a unicycle as transport device. Or have to crab walk everywhere. By crab walk, you mean like the weird both hand? Yeah. Probably a unicycle. To be honest. What would you pick? Rob's is also unicycle, yeah. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yes, I've made my own pizza many times, actually. What's the go-to? My usual go-to... Actually, this is a good question, actually, because I need to ask something. I usually just do, like, cheese, bacon, like, obviously the sauce and stuff. Cheese, bacon, sauce, and then an egg. Egg on top. And I need to ask what you would call that. Yeah, an egg. What's the name of that pizza for Americans? You just crack an egg on top and then cook it. What? No. Okay, the reason why I asked that is because in like pizza joints in Australia, that's called an Aussie pizza. And I refuse to believe that like putting an egg on a pizza is an Australian original. It has to be? That's crazy. I don't believe it. Surely if you like went out of your way to look for it on a pizza menu, surely there'd be something that's like, oh yeah, it's normal bacon, egg, cheese with an egg on it. Surely, right? There's no way. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Damn it. Anyway, that's my answer. It's an Aussie pizza, I guess. Apparently that's an original idea that Australians have had. You gotta be kidding me. Damn it. Damn, dude, that sucks. I need to look this up now. I need to look up just Aussie pizza origin. I don't know. I can't find anything on it, but I don't believe that's an Australian original thing. There's no way. It seems too simple to be something to have not already been, like, thought of, you know? Apparently it originated in the 1970s. But that was also Google AI, so it could be talking out its ass, so... That's not... that's... Yeah, that's not an Aussie pizza. Wait... That's not... That's awful looking. That's not an Aussie pizza. It's just, you just crack an egg on top of it. And then you put it in the oven. You don't like pre-cook a hard-boiled egg and then slice it over top. That's fucking... Why is it so unevenly distributed? Why is it... Like, if they're trying to do like a half and half type of thing, that's like the worst half and half job I've ever seen. Fuck. I'm just busy thinking about this fucking pizza. Can't get it out of my head. Bismarck pizza. Heinous crime. Pizza being undercooked is worse somehow. I couldn't even look past the eggs to see that. Can't imagine the amount of farting someone with lactose intolerance would do after scuffing this down. Maybe a couple more eggs though for consistency. That's so funny. That's fucking wild. Well, I mean, that's an awful way to like present an egg on a pizza. Look. If we had to represent our country's pizza, if we had to represent our country's pizza, and they whipped out, that, I would also be upset because that's just not. That's not how you do it. That's just wrong. This isn't like a potato salad. They tried a bit too hard. There's way more effort in making a hard-boiled egg than there is on just cracking one on top of a pizza. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to put an egg on top of a pizza. It'll just look like a normal pizza but with just an egg cooked on top of it. It'll look a bit more presentable than that though. This fucking screen. It's exhausting. I can't believe I died at the end to some stupid thing. Is barbecue a normal sauce? Yeah. I mean, it's not the default sauce, but it is. It is an option, I guess. I usually wouldn't do barbecue sauce, but I'm not opposed to it. What is that face? Anguished. Why is that called? Why are you anguished? What's wrong? It's... Ugh, my ultras suck. Yes, let's fucking go! Ah. What? Ah. Okay, so it's teaching me that I can... Oh, interesting. First try. So I can trigger these like that. This is gonna be interesting. What's the point of doing this? Oh wait, it activates by itself. Okay. Okay. Ah. And look at this screen. Okay, so I don't need to manually activate these, they activate by themselves when I go through them. So something, corner boost, something back and forth, up. What? What is going on there? Where's my moving block? Something's gotta be moving here. The screen looks... this screen is shorter than the last one. Ah, whatever. Whatever. Past the first screen. In a whopping 2.5 hours. Hooray! Hooray! Great progress. I'm improving at keyboard, so I don't mind stuff taking a while. Because this is probably like, this is at my skill level currently on keyboard. So, that's gaming. That is gaming. Duct taping. Ah. Okay. Progress. Progress for real. Ah. Lovely jubbly. Okay. I am going to end stream now. Thanks for hanging out and talking about pizza. Talking about pizza for an unnecessary amount of time. See you, see ya. I'll feed my animals and then I can hop on for Faz if you're still feeling it.